This is the Work Zone. It's Durban's number one. We're glad to welcome back every Monday Stephen Light. Hey, Steve.
Hiya, Neville.
I'm super. Thank you very much. We're fast approaching Christmas. We're fast approaching closing of workplaces. And of course, many companies that close over the festive period have lots of deadlines and targets and things that they need to wrap up, logistics that they need to wrap through. And you'd find a lot of conflict would probably creep into the workplace at this time of year because everybody's on pressure. Lots of people have already taken early leave. And as you can tell from the tone of my voice, I'm trying to feel the pressure of trying to understand what maybe somebody's trying to go through, and it's hard to breathe. I'm trying to hyperventilate here. How do you manage conflict?
Neville, what you're showing me right now is the physical symptoms that we experience when we do find ourselves in conflict situations. And yes, conflict will always happen. It is there in our lives every day. It's not going to go away. So if you're one of those people who are avoiding conflict, you need to learn to stop doing that because it isn't going to go away. We need to learn to effectively manage conflict. Now, there are really two broad areas to conflict. The one, dealing with emotions that are around this conflict situation, and the other is the easy part, problem solving. Now, in all my experience working with people, working with teams in trouble, dealing with conflict, I find that people move straight to problem solving. And the reason is we don't even know how to manage our own emotions, let alone try and manage an emotional situation between people. That's the area we really need to master. And those emotions, the way we think about a situation, generates how we feel about it. If we're under pressure and there's a huge deadline, immediately we're feeling, I'm frustrated, I'm feeling pressured, I'm feeling angry, whatever that feeling we're feeling. And that starts generating the behaviors that we don't want. And that doesn't help us achieve that goal of meeting that deadline or achieving whatever we need to achieve. So we need to start managing how we feel. And when we can do that, we can recognize those emotions and feelings in others, and we can manage it. So the simple steps to managing the emotions, and this is the first step in managing conflict, is firstly acknowledge you're in conflict. And the way to do that is you will notice, like you were saying, I'm starting to feel, I'm hyperventilating, whatever it is that a physical symptom you have, you know you're in conflict. Label that emotion. What are you feeling? I'm feeling frustrated, or I'm feeling angry, and then deal with the other person's emotions. And there you would empathize with that person along the lines of saying, Neville, I can see you are very angry. Please understand that's not my intent. Share with me what's going on. This is how we deal with the emotion side. The problem solving is a lot easier.
Right. Acknowledgement is key, and denial is not a river in Egypt. You got to accept that there is a conflict, and once you accept that, you can work with it effectively. Stephen, that's enlightening. Hence, our show is called Bringing the Light. Now, for corporates who'd like to get a hold of you to come and speak to companies to better manage conflict, how do they get a hold of you?
Neville, they can get hold of me on www.peopleactive.com without the E on the end of active. Conflict is one of the biggest ones we deal with every day, so that's the one I think we should look at.